Thank you very much, Earl. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. As you can see from my background, this is, yeah, I'm going to share, okay, I was going to share my own presentation, but it's, yeah, thank you. And yeah, if I can have the video back to me, yeah, thank you. And without further ado, let's get started. Right, so you cannot have a homeschool presentation without a family photo, and so here's mine. And as you can see, we are a homeschool family from around the world because right now we are shelter in place in Taiwan, in Japan, and in USA. And my wife is from Poland originally. So Gerald had made made a very comprehensive introduction to my experience. So I will get straight on to the presentation. And I would like to mention that I've been participating in Global Home Education Conference since 2000. And there's one more, there's 2012, but I've been on the board since 2016. So it's been a great pleasure to be working alongside with Gerald and Mike and all the wonderful people around the world. And where's Taiwan? And for those of you who are looking at this world map, Taiwan is on the right-hand side where you see there's a bubble. And I use a US reference to give us an idea. You know, Taiwan has a population larger than Florida, but it's only a little bigger than Maryland. So as you can imagine, there's going to be a lot of people packed in a very, very small area. And we are very close to China. We are only about 100 miles from the Chinese coast. And it's an island. And, but so far we have very little coronavirus cases. There are 480 cases and only 6 fatalities. So we had our first case in January 15. So we had our 100 days of corona already. And the school has been going on continuously, except for the winter break and over the Chinese New Year, an extra 2 weeks to disinfect the school. So school is going on, business is going on as usual. But there is a lot of pressure. Still, parents are very anxious because next month is a big exam month. And we see in Europe, the French and the British and also in the US, all the major exams are closed. But we are still going on with the exam that is going to have over 200,000 students gathering together. So it's going to be a big challenge to us. And homeschool in Taiwan has tried to balance the students' rights and the education choice, because from the initial, the regulation are actually initiated by the parents, and we also involve the students to participate in the advocating their own rights. And the law actually guarantees the homeschool parents and homeschool group can participate in the discussion and the decision making. So the committees are made up at least 2/5 of homeschool parents and groups. And homeschool students can participate in all school activities, including sports. And yes, we do get paid to go to homeschool. And if you're a high school homeschooler, you get $2,250 US a year as a tuition subsidy. You can spend anywhere you like. And if you have a special need kids at home, the government actually have to support you in terms of assessment, teaching, administration. And there are special admin channel to go to college. So homeschool students get protected all their rights. And as a result of that, the number of homeschooler has quadrupled in the past 80 years. And since I participated first GHEX in 2012, although the number is still relatively small, it's 3 in 1,000 compared to like 2% in the US. But we see a big growth continuing this trend and exponentially. And I would like to take a moment to explain why Taiwan homeschooling can be so successful. A very important framework is what we call multi-stakeholder partnership. We don't see homeschooling just as a parental right or just as students try to exert their independence, nor do we see it as a fight against the state tyrant. We see more of a multi-stakeholder partnership in ways that we all work together as a partner. So the government is providing education support to students through either parents or school, and very often in combination of both. So the student benefits, either the education is received from the parents or the school. And the government gets the credit for having a regulation that is able to provide education through any way the student feel the best for them. And sometimes the student will decide, well, I'm going to learn independently by myself without school or parents, which is also fine. And it happens a lot in the high school. And that's why the government give money directly to the students and not to the parents. And they say, here's a 22,050 US dollar, 2,200, sorry, I wish it was 22,000, 2,250 US dollar a year, and you can spend it on anything you like to enrich yourself. So students spend it on whether taking courses or investing on a new computer and or sports equipment or anything they feel most fit for their education. And the government gets recognized, and they also include parents and the schools in their decision making, and now they also include students in the decision making on how to move forward. And I would like to, that will be my final slide, and I'm happy to answer any question later on. And since I'm the last person, I will stop right here and let Gerald take it back, and thank you very much.